Hello everyone, it's me Kat. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are gonna work on these quilt blocks. I don't know what kind of pattern is this. I'm gonna call it Starburst. But first, a disclaimer: I am not a quilter. I have never made a quilt in my life, but I've seen this and I know it's a quilt block. I do like the look of it to incorporate in my junk journal. It has that like a cottage core vibe, so I do like it. So I made this one and I backed it with line paper. This one I didn't do anything to the back of it. Just you can of course journal on this. And also a disclaimer, I'm just your average Asian, so my math skills are average. Well, let's get started. You can use your mat, a ruler, and your knife, but I'm just gonna use my guillotine or my paper cutter. Okay, the way I do my math when I do this is first I would figure out the size of my square in the middle. Then, okay, so the way I make this is first I make the square, or I figure out what size I want for the middle. For this tutorial purposes, I am gonna do 2 by 2, but this is how my math goes. So first figure out the size of your middle paper. It's easier if it's whole numbers. It's better if it's a whole number. I think that's the term. Yeah, so the way I do it is my size would be, I would figure out the size of the middle. In this case, it's 2 by 2. So your little starburst, I'll call them, would be, you're gonna divide whatever the size. So if it's 2 by 2, you're gonna do 1 by 1. Just gonna divide 2 in half. That's how I do math. And then to get the bigger square, I would just double what's on here. So if this is 2 by 2, this is going to be 4 by 4. You know, because if you double 2, it would be 4. 2 plus 2, 4. So that's how I do my math. I'm not sure how quilters do their math when they make quilt blocks, because I know they do have seam allowance that they have to think about regarding the size, but we're using paper. First, I'll figure out my middle part right here. I'm just gonna do 2 by 2 on here. So let's get my 2 by 2. So this is 2 inches by 2 inches. You're just gonna need one of these, of course. And then for the starburst, you are gonna need 4. Okay, so let's see. Is it uneven? This one. And I'll cut the other end. Okay, so we're doing 1 by 1. And you're gonna need 4 1 by 1. And I just need 1 more. Okay, there's your 4 squares. For the smaller sizes, we will cut them later in half diagonally. Okay, so now you're gonna need the back part of it, the backing. So this is 2 by 2, so we're gonna need 4 by 4. Does it fit? Does it fit? No. I could do this way. Sorry. Probably go this way. Nope. I'm good. Okay, for this, since my paper is still big, and it won't fit through my my cutter. I'm just gonna use my knife and my ruler. So for this, we are gonna need 4x4. Should I get it from the bottom? I'll just get it from here. So we need 1, 2, 3. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, so 12. Hold on, it's straight. Let's just do it this way. I don't think it's even. Okay, so there's our 4x4. You only need one of them. This is going to be your middle square, and these 4 squares, we are going to cut them diagonally. So it's going to go like so. Okay, so I made little triangles. So you're gonna have 8 of them. Okay, this is how I would do this. Okay, so the first thing I do is the one on the bottom. I would just kind of line up, because this is line up to 1. I would just line up the pointy corners right here, and I will just glue this one first. Let me go get my glue. Yeah, so if you see this line, just kind of line it up. Honestly, it doesn't have to be perfect unless you like things to be perfect. It's handmade. The next piece that I would glue would be my middle one, the square. Just apply glue on the back of it. And then I'll just line this up on the edge of this. And then the rest of them, you're just gonna align them with your square. It's probably crooked because I cut it crookedy, but that's fine. Don't be like me. Try to make a straighter line. Okay, so next one goes on here. Oh, come on. I just line it up on the edge of this. And of course, that's not what I'm doing. There we go. And it's okay if they don't meet there, and if you don't have, or if you have an overlap right on the edge, you can just cut it off later. Yeah, it doesn't go this way on here. Yeah, just make sure that, you know, this line goes that way. This one too will go that way. I'm pretty sure there's another method to this, but this is how I made mine. And I'm just sharing it how I make them. Honestly, I should have done a thorough research on this. At least learn or find out what they call this pattern. I'm just calling it starburst or sunburst. but I don't know what's the actual term for this quilt block, this design or pattern. And lastly would be this, and there you go. And I think I'm just gonna trim. You can fix your edges. I promise you won't even notice it. You know, like just like there, I'm kind of a bit over. So what I'll do is just, I either cut it with using my my cutter, or I'll just use my blade. In this case, I will use my blade. Yeah, that's not so bad. Okay, so that's how I made it. Again, this is how I did math. Figure out your middle square. Let's say if it's 4 by 4, to get the little starburst, you just divide 4. So your square, you're gonna need 4 of these, and the measurement would be half of your square. So if your middle square is 4 by 4, your little starburst will be 2 by 2, and your background paper would be 8 by 8, because you're just, to get the background paper, you double the size of this, and then to get the little starburst, you get whatever half of your middle, and you're gonna need 4 of those cut diagonally, and you're just gonna glue them how I glue them here. And that is it. That is my tutorial. Let me know if you have any questions at all. That's my tutorial. I'll be back next time. For now, it's bye. Sorry, I'm back again. I just forgot a few pointers on how I place my squares easily. I didn't explain that. Okay, hang on. So I have another set here. This one is the 2 by 2. It's the same one that we made. But this one I made it 3 by 3. The middle square is 3 by 3. On this one it's 2 by 2. So since it's 2 by 2, my burst is gonna be 1 by 1. So if this is 3, half would be 1.5. So my squares are 1.5. You're gonna need 4 of them. So your measurement around the outer square would be 1.5 as well. Like on this one, this is 2 by 2. This is 2 by 2. So the outside perimeter of this 2 by 2 right here around it would be 1 inch, because your square size are 1 inch. Does that make sense? And then let's see, let me cut this in half diagonally. Okay, this is something I should have done a while ago. Instead of using my ruler, it would have been easier to cut it like so, than having to like align it on my ruler with that tiny thing. Let me work on this one first, because it's the same size as what we worked on a while ago. Okay, so no, you know that this was going to be 1 by 1, so you just have to make sure that you have 1 inch allowance on here. So, and you can easily do this by doing like so. If you like, you can do this. It is probably easier. I'm just gonna align this guide, this straight side, onto your ruler. And the next thing I add is the square one that goes in the middle. The reason why I do my middle square, the second one, because well, I do this the first time, or this is the first thing I attach because it's easier for me to find a one by one on here, right? But the second one would be the one in the middle, because after that I don't have to worry about like measure, like aligning things or whatever. All I need to do is yeah, so when I glue this, I don't really have to worry about anything, but I just need to line up my, like, the edge of this all the way down to this the square, the edge of the square. I don't really have to measure, I just glue. Again, this one goes that way. There you go. When I add the rest of them, I just need to be aware on how I would place them to make them look like a starburst. But other than that, aligning them is easier because I just know that I need to line this part on the edge of the square. And same goes with this one. So like I said, this is 3 by 3. So just need to get my triangles. And half of 3 by 3 is 1.5. So it's this. You can see it. Oh, yeah, that's 1.5. The 3 squares would be 1.5. Yeah, so like right here. And I'm done. Yeah, so when you add your first triangle on the bottom, you just need to be aware what size is your small squares are. So if it's an inch, then it'll be 1 by 1 that you need to have space on here. If it's 1.5, then it's 1.5. Okay, and I think that is it. Yeah, I think I've covered everything, I hope. But yeah, again, I'll be back next time. Bye.